So do you consider yourself to be a leader in your field?
That question, it depends on what do you mean by leader. Because I'm like a hired gun. I work for someone.
Okay.
But carrying myself as a leader, I consider myself as a leader.
Okay. So I think
I hope
the
that
question.
ain't trying to get too crazy.
Nah, no problem. I mean, as a leader, whenever you're hired, do you usually take the lead in the band, or do you look to somebody else in the band?
No, it's Buddy's band. There's no leader.
Okay.
It's just everybody is professional enough to, know their job.
Okay.
So it's not really a leader per se. We all play off of each other. We all share the same ideas or different ideas with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody knows another tune, we follow that guy. Another guy, bass player, knows the tune, we follow him. There's really no leader. If you want to say leader, just say Buddy is the leader. We follow whatever it is he wants to do with respect to who we play for.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's leadership when you can work with someone, give them the support they need, not try to overbear or try to dominate the thing. If he's the leader, just follow whatever he does and compliment him.
Mm-hmm.
That's your job, is to compliment who you work for.
Okay.
So I would say it was a leader in that band. It's no leader.
Okay.
No leader.
So what experiences have you had where you had to lead a band, and what experiences you had whenever you had to follow the band?
Well, when I do my own little gigs around town, I usually book get calls for like little martini bars and restaurants. So I put together something like a smooth jazz R&B type of thing. Guys that can cut the mustard. I don't try to hold guys in or do a lot of rehearsing. I just call the guys that's seasoned enough to know kind of the same songs, but use just a lot of improvisation when I play.
Okay.
You kind of gotta know the song, but then you can play off the next guy. If you hear a guy playing a G minor, you're gonna do it A7. So it's just my stuff is like improvised, but the song's still the same song. It's just play it different sometimes and put my own little shooby-doo up in it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What advice can you give someone entering into your field of music, or just into the music industry in general?
I would tell them to get as much knowledge as they can and be able to cover all genders of music. Don't just call yourself a blues guitar player, rock guitar player, jazz player. Just call yourself, if you're a guitar player, just say I'm a guitar player.
Yeah.
Be able to cover whatever the genre of music somebody call you for. Say, for instance, somebody call you, say, hey man, I want you to do, thank you. Got any real hot stuff? What is it? Smoking hot sauce. Green the hottest?
No, me agarré con ese carro.
Yeah, you give me the real one.
Ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup.
I was unsure. Because I told you I would.
Ketchup. Yeah, so if somebody calls you for a blues gig, when you get there, you play jazz all night. You got to be able to not frown up or whatever. You got to be able to just switch gears or turn the light switch on and be that.
Okay.
Jazz, R&B, blues, reggae, whatever it's going to be, you got to be that cat.
Okay. So whenever you started your whole music career, did you ever think you would end up where you are now?
No, all I want to do is play good guitar player.
Okay.
Because all the girls like guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. never was thinking about, none of this. But once you start working and being around, stuff start falling into place,
Yeah.
Stuff start falling into place.
Okay. What steps did you take to be in the position that you're in today?
Well, believe it or not, I used to be a singer. I started out being a singer
Okay.
way back in the day. I ain't gonna tell you no years, so you can't.
No, I won't put it in.
But back in the day, I was singing when I was younger, and what made me turn to guitar, the guitar players would never play the right chords so you could sing the song.
Yeah.
So I kind of got fed up with that and just started picking the guitar up, little pieces here and there, and picking it up, and getting better and better. And then I started to be a bass player.
Okay.
Okay, bass player, that was nice and funky and full. I like that, but it wasn't out front where the girls could see you.
Yeah.
It was more of a supportive thing. So I said, I'm gonna try guitar. So I started doodling around with guitar. This is all in grammar school. This wasn't, I haven't even made it to high school yet. This is all grammar school. So I started playing guitar a little bit, learned a couple songs. Then I think I was crazy. Because I was 7th and 8th grade, I was giving concerts in my home room.
Okay.
Just playing some, some crazy ass old 60s music. I don't know what I was thinking, man. But I was playing. I always wanted to perform in front of people. So I did that. Then as time went on, got better and better. Started meeting more guys. Did a lot of wood shedding with cats. Just like you do when you meet all the friends at school. Y'all get together, wood shed, show this guy that, get that, learn that.
Yeah.
Listen to a lot of music, a lot of different players. And eventually, I had to develop into what I call myself. Because at first, I was studying a lot of other guitar players, trying to emulate them. And I wasn't really trying to find out who I was, what I played like. I used to study a lot of George Benson and stuff like that. So as time went on, when I got older, I got a studio gig right down there on 22nd Street. The guy had refurbished the Chess Building. His name was Gerald Sims. And he opened up a engineering school.
Okay.
It was the first prototype engineering school.
Yeah.
And we got paid to go to school.
Okay.
So that happened. And he refurbished the studio, and I was in the house band for the studio. So he had a couple of clients come through,
Yeah.
We playing the music, blah, blah, blah. And then he just said, Rick, take a solo. So I took a solo, but it was a George Benson solo.
Yeah.
So halfway through the thing, he stopped the whole session. Hold it, stop. He said, Rick. I said, what? He said, if I wanted George Benson on this session, I'd call him. I want to hear what you sound like.
Yeah.
And then it rang in my head. I said, damn, who do I sound like? Because I was too busy trying to play like somebody else. And I tell a lot of young cats, I say, it's good to learn that stuff, but incorporate yourself into that so people won't come to you and say, hey, you sound just like. That's you don't want to do that. You want to say, hey man, you sound just like yourself. I never heard this before. Instead of somebody saying, you sound just like.
Yeah.
And then I went to school after a while. Went to Chicago Conservatory when it was open, 410 north of South Michigan, over there on Michigan Avenue.
Yeah.
And was going to be a music teacher. This was after high school. Wanted to be a music teacher. I was studying all that old stuff, Bulgarian chants, all that crazy ass music mythology shit. And then on top of that, my minor was bebop jazz. So I was studying all this stuff, this crazy ass stuff, and then walks in one day, Albert King.
Okay.
He come up to the school looking for a rhythm guitar player because he didn't use keyboard players. He just used guitar players.
Yeah.
So he's looking for a guy that knew a lot of fucking chords and be able to hold the thing together. So I got to audition for him, and this other guitar player, Will Crosby, got to audition. So just so happens, I I got the gig. Okay, so now the head of the school, what they call those guys, the head of the school,
The dean.
the dean. The dean said, "Hey man, since you got this gig from this school, professional gig, all you got to do is turn all your work in, and you ain't got to come back here. Just send it in, and we're gonna pass you, because you got a professional gig." So I thought I was like, now the big time, Howard King. Didn't kind of know who he was because I wasn't into blues. I was still a R&B jazz cat.
Yeah.
The clean shit. I didn't play like I played dirty over here. I didn't used to do that. I used to play clarity, clean.
Yeah.
And so got with him, auditioned, got the gig, and he gave me like a stack of albums to learn within a week.
Wow.
Learned all the albums, but he didn't tell me that wasn't the key. Those records, so I'm thinking that's the key. So I worked all the pretty shit and got it together. And I get to the first gig in Minneapolis, Minnesota, a place called the Caboose. All right, so the rest of the band members, I had never met them. We met on stage. So that's why I was telling you got to be able to improvise with whoever it is. If you don't know them, you still got to be able to communicate. So it was guitar, bass, drums, 3 horns. So we were standing up there. So all right, well, we got a hit, man. So what was that? Everybody was at, what you know, we're trying to figure out what we're gonna play.